Spring has sprung, with brilliant pops of wildflowers covering hillsides throughout the country. And, to no surprise, some of the best blooms are on display right in the heart of our national parks. If you're hoping to see them, it's time to start planning. We've rounded up the best national parks for wildflower lovers, whether you're an avid hiker or devout photographer focused on getting the perfect shot. Plus, we've included tips on where to nosh and hit the hay after a long day of exploring to help you plan a full trip around these blooms. Before you head out, make sure to check local park and state travel restrictions, and remember the principles of leave no trace. Do not pick or take home anything you find within protected park boundaries, and always hike and take pictures only from the main trail. Far and beyond presence, the 10 best national parks to visit during wildflower season. 10. Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. One of the things that makes Grand Teton so unique for a craggy mountain park is its abundance of mostly flat, family-friendly trails that feature some seriously epic scenery. With the park's lowest elevations sitting at around 7,000 feet, it's often late to the wildflower fiesta, with peak blooms occurring June through September. But the elaborate show of marigold mule's ears, indigo larkspur, and many-layered columbine more than makes up for the tardiness. Drive past Sagebrush Valley blossoms near Jackson Lake, then circumnavigate gorgeous, mirror-clear Jenny Lake on a moderate day hike before settling into a sunset soak at the Lux Amangani. 9. Sequoia National Park, California. Due to its large range of elevations, 1,360 to 14,505 feet, the blooming season in Sequoia is longer than in most national parks in California, with marigold fiddlenecks bursting in the foothills, while corn lilies and paintbrush dot higher altitudes like Alta Meadow. April and May are best for spring wildflower hunting at lower elevations, while the alpine environment comes to life from July through August. Cool down after your hike with a scoop of homemade ice cream at Reimer's Candies and Gifts, and watch the sunset from a cozy guest house near the park's Mineral King area. 8. Crater Lake National Park, Oregon. In midsummer, the forests surrounding Crater Lake glow with the delicate pink of spreading phlox and western spring beauty. Book a chic canvas tent or tiny house at Umpqua's last resort before grabbing your camera and hitting the park. Hikers who don't mind a little leg burn will want to summit Mount Scott on the 4.5-mile trail featuring views of the lake's deep sapphire water and a remarkable display of blooming purple lupine, crimson paintbrush, and blonde pasque flowers. 7. Joshua Tree National Park, California. When it rains in Southern California, the wildflowers go big, and there's no better way to see their display in person than by visiting during a good old-fashioned desert super bloom. Though low-lying plants may begin to bud as early as February in Joshua Tree, flower enthusiasts know that the best seats in the house are found throughout March and April, when temperatures rise and the park's high desert blossoms are at their peak. The park has partnered with citizen science app iNaturalist to bring travelers the Joshua Tree National Park Wildflower Watch, making it easy to catch the frilly red fingers of Ocotillo blooms, the bubblegum pink bursts of hedgehog cactus, and the porcelain clusters of the park's namesake yucca trees. Book a nearby hip camp to glamp surrounded by the season's flora. 6. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, North Carolina and Tennessee. As one of the most biologically diverse national parks, the area boasts over 1,500 species of flowering plants. The Smokies come alive each spring with a colorful carpet of thyme-leaved blutes. Plus, as one of the lower elevation parks on this list, the blossoming season starts early. Peak bloom occurs from late March through July, with the park's annual wildflower pilgrimage landing in mid-May. Luxury seekers can't miss staying and eating at Blackberry Farm, a plush, chef-driven resort just 20 minutes from the park, while glampers will adore the cozy safari tents at Under Canvas, a quick 9-mile drive away. Within the park, make sure to check out the 3/4 Mile Cove Hardwood Nature Trail, or push bigger miles and chase a couple of waterfalls on the Deep Creek Trail. 5. Glacier National Park, Montana. One of the most sought-after hikes in Glacier National Park is the Garden Wall Trail, and for good reason. Puffy white beargrass juts out alongside tiny asters and blush-tinged fireweed on this portion of the popular Highline Trail. Due to the park's northern locale, it shares a border with Canada. July and August are prime time for flower viewing, though the infamous yellow glacier lilies begin popping out of the snowfields in June. More casual hikers might want to pivot to the 2.7-mile Hidden Lake Overlook Trail with striking views of Clements Mountain and the Garden Wall. Outside the park, grab a huckleberry bear claw pastry at the Polebridge Mercantile before nestling into the Mooseroom's amenity-rich campsites or a nearby yurt, a mere 8-minute drive from West Glacier. 4. Pinnacles National Park, California. Over 80% of the plants in Pinnacles are in bloom from March through May, when afternoon temps hover between 65 and 78 degrees, perfect for hiking. Radiant orange bush poppies, playful monkey flowers, and brilliant blue larkspur go on full display at this hidden gem in Central California, convenient to both Los Angeles and San Francisco road trippers. The 2.4-mile Balconies Cliffs Cave Loop is full of rainbow-hued blooms, while the more strenuous 8.4-mile High Peaks Balconies Loop tacks on the possibility of spotting an endangered California condor. To stay, we love Bar SZ, a working dude ranch just 5 miles outside the park. 3. Mount Rainier National Park, Washington. Mount Rainier's paradise area is no secret. The Alpine Garden is lush with wildflowers come spring. On the family-friendly Alta Vista Trail, travelers can spot fields of lupines, bistorts, and asters from July through August. Avid hikers looking to burn a little rubber should hop towards the nearby Skyline Trail to take in panoramic views of Métis St. Helens, the craggy Tatoosh Range, and of course, glaciated Mount Rainier. Luxuriate those tired hiking bones in a private hot tub after dark at the cozy, wood-paneled digs of Storm King Cabins and Spa. 2. Shenandoah National Park. A warm weather favorite with the road trip crowd, the park's Skyline Drive connects with the infamous Blue Ridge Parkway to the south. Shenandoah rallies into spring with pink lady slippers, wild geranium, and fuchsia azaleas adorning the forest throughout April and May. Over half of the park's 1,406 vascular plant species bloom each year, making this one of the most biodiverse spots for flower seekers in the country. Go in mid-May to soak up the vernal vibes at the park's annual Wildflower Weekend, or set off on the easy Passamaquoddy Trail after the namesake tribe, meaning people of the Pollock Spearing Place, to enjoy the colorful display on your own. 1. Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. Sunny black-eyed Susans, modest wood sorrels, and dainty purple mountain iris come out in full force when summer hits the Rocky Mountains. In June, flower-seeking visitors will want to stick below 9,000 feet, where the snow has long been melted. An easy 4.6-mile hike will take you to Cub Lake's electric yellow pond lilies. The park's higher alpine area blooms into early September, when the Tundra Communities Trail brings visitors face-to-face with rust-hued Indian paintbrush and azure forget-me-nots. At night, stargaze on a private deck outside your own log cabin at the Evergreens on Fall River. So there you have it, the 10 best national parks to visit during wildflower season. What did you think? Did you learn something new? Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Far and Beyond.